great house of Collinwood is darkened now and full eclipse as the earth's shadow makes fateful progress across the path of the sun. This phenomenon has struck a deep terror into the hearts of Barnabas Collins and Julia Hoffman. For this may be the night of the sun and the moon, the first sign prophesying the destruction of Collinwood. And also on this night, Hallie Stokes and David Collins make a strange discovery of their own.
This has got to be the right place. We shouldn't have run away before. Read me the note again.
I can hardly see it, it's so dark. Look, there's no light coming through the window.
The eclipse.
David, listen.
Read me the note again.
When the music stops, the play begins.
I wish it made more sense.
I'm getting frightened again. I can't help it.
If only we could find out where the music's coming from.
Let's go back. I don't want to know.
Sounds like it's coming from behind this door.
Why'd it stop?
When the music stops, the play begins. Something else is supposed to happen, but what?
David, I don't think anything's going to happen. We'll come back and look in the morning. I'm going.
Hallie, wait. Look. Playroom. Just where the note said it would be.
But it can't be.
It is.
But that door leads to a closet. We looked in here before. This isn't real.
It is real. This is where the music was coming from.
Yes. You're right.
You know, it might be the ghost of a room.
Ghost? Rooms don't have ghosts.
Well, I know, but this one seems to disappear and appear just like one.
What does it matter? We wanted to find a room, and we have.
And it doesn't scare you at all?
Why should it scare me?
Well, I don't know. A few minutes ago, you didn't even want to come in here. Now you're acting like it's the most normal place in the world.
Ordinary? No. It's the most marvelous place there is.
An old playroom that shouldn't even be here.
Look. There's Dapple and Charger and Jewel and all the others running a race no one will ever win.
Who are Dapple and Charger?
The horse is Silly.
And I suppose you knew them when you were a kid.
Kid? What an odd term to use.
I wonder whose room this was.
For the moment, certainly it's ours.
Yeah, but all these toys, who did they belong to?
Strange questions you're asking.
I don't see anything so strange about them. All this junk must have belonged to somebody at some time or another.
Junk? I don't understand.
Would you stop acting like the world's #1 weirdo?
Weirdo? What does it mean?
You know perfectly well what it means.
The word weird is not unfamiliar, but the addition of the letter O makes it completely incomprehensible.
Come on, would you cut it out?
Now I'm completely at a loss.
I don't know what kind of game you're trying to play, Hallie, but it's not very funny.
Hallie? Why did you call me Hallie?
I'll call you a lot worse if you don't cut it out.
But my name isn't Hallie.
And I'd sure like to know what it is.
Why, it's...
What's the matter?
Nothing. I just don't seem to remember.
You You don't remember your name? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
What?
What's the matter?
This room. We shouldn't be here.
What were you saying about your name?
What about my name?
You said it wasn't...
The scent. The scent of lilacs. Do you smell them?
She's here. She must be here someplace. But where?
I don't know. But we better get out of here. Quick.
No, Hallie, wait!
Julia.
Huh? Oh, Quentin. Oh, I must have fallen asleep.
Julia, it's over. The sun's up. It's morning.
Well, I'd better go and see if the children are
No,
all
no,
right.
no. I've just been upstairs. They're sound asleep. Apparently everything's all right.
Thank heaven.
You know something? Collinwood never looked more at peace than last night.
But Quentin, perhaps something happened that we don't know about.
Oh, that's possible. But I wish you would consider one other thing.
What?
Carolyn's cryptic warning about the night of the sun and the moon. Perhaps it meant nothing at all.
Quentin, it was the last thing she did before she died. She wrote those clues.
Julia, you said yourself that Carolyn was mad. Now, perhaps the warnings of disaster came out of that madness.
Perhaps. But there's one important thing that we cannot let out of our sight.
What's that?
This room was in ruins. The whole house was in ruins. Everybody was gone except for you and Carolyn, and you were both insane. I saw it. It was horrible. Now, perhaps those clues aren't really clues, and perhaps we'll never get anywhere with them, but we've got to try to prevent that total disaster, and those clues are our only guide.
Come in.
Hey, you all right?
I don't know.
Why'd you run away like that last night?
Wasn't it obvious? I was scared half to death.
But she was gonna appear to us.
I don't want her to appear to us. I want this whole thing to end once and for all.
That room really shook you up, didn't it?
I don't know what happened. It was so strange. So weird.
Weird as in weirdo?
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't tell me we're gonna go through this again.
Go through what again?
Last night when I called you a weirdo,
You called me what?
you pretended you didn't know what it meant. And then that bit about forgetting your name.
David, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, Hallie.
I swear I don't. Are you trying to make me more afraid than I already am?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
You mean I really acted like that? I really said those things?
You honestly don't remember?
I remember going into the room, being so terribly afraid, and seeing all those things. And then the scent of lilacs.
You don't remember anything about forgetting your name or anything like that?
Nothing. But that settles it.
Where are you going with that?
Back into the attic, into a trunk where it belongs.
Don't do that.
David, a dress I put on without knowing. Music that comes from a wall. A ghost of a woman from another time. A playroom that materializes out of nowhere. I don't know what it means, and I have no intention of finding out.
May have been a little scary, but wasn't it fun?
Not for me.
You seemed to be having fun just about until you left.
I should have been terrified the entire time. And the fact that I wasn't frightens me most of all. This dress is going back, and that's the end of it.
Holly, wait.
Oh, trying to combat the night's fatigue?
Oh, far from it. At least, last night's excitement took my mind off its favorite subject.
Which is?
Me. Or at least my life. It's been pretty drab lately.
Oh, I hope we don't have too much more excitement.
No, I don't mean that, Julia. Right now, I'm very lonely. There's no woman in my life.
I think you're really looking for a drinking partner rather than a woman.
Well, if I'm giving that impression, I don't mean to. And I'll stop immediately. You going to town?
Yes, I want to see if I can find out anything about Gerard Stiles, his birth, his death, anything.
Well, before you go, may I compliment you on the way you look?
Well, you certainly may.
And I am particularly impressed by that lovely perfume you've got on.
Thank you, but I'm not wearing any perfume.
Well, there sure is a lovely scent in this room.
Strange. I don't smell anything.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Could you try to describe the scent to me?
No, I really couldn't do that.
I see. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
What is it? I'm sure I know. Of course, it's
Lilacs.
the whole room filled with the scent of lilacs.
Quentin, what are you doing here?
Might ask you the same thing.
Oh, well, I was walking home from town, and I thought I'd take the shortcut, and I saw you.
Oh, I often come here to think. Very quiet here. How was your luck in town?
Not very good, I'm afraid. There's no record of Gerard Stiles. I just don't understand it.
Why should there be records?
Because he's buried here. If this is his grave.
Gerard Stiles, 1811, 1841. In darkness he did live and die. What does that mean?
I don't know. Barnabas and I saw it the other day. And we tried to figure it out, but we couldn't.
Well, I'm sure I don't understand.
Quentin, look at that tombstone. Does that mean anything to you?
Daphne Harridge. She died in 1841. I don't think it would mean much to me.
But you talked about her in the future. I saw her. She was a ghost.
Oh?
Yes. Yes, in 1995, you were deeply involved with her somehow. You were fascinated with her, and she's had some kind of hold over you.
Well, what did she look like?
She was very beautiful. She was impassive. And wherever she went, there was the scent of lilac.
Lilac?
Yes, does that mean anything to you?
No. Doesn't mean anything. Shall we go?
The dress is back where it belongs, and that's where it's going to stay.
All right, just as long as we stop arguing about it.
David, listen.
Listen to you tell me how afraid you are.
Oh, the music.
What music?
Music from the playroom.
I don't hear any music.
Yes, you do.
If you're trying to scare me, it's not going to work.
You go on ahead, David. I'll be along in a while.
We were going to go boating, you know.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
I'm not going to wait for you.
I'll be there.
Oh, I don't believe you hear music. You're just making it up.
Why did I come here? I knew you'd be here. How did you get that dress? No. No, I don't want it. I put it back. I don't want it, please. Tell me who you are. Why do you want me to have that dress? I won't take it. I won't.
Daphne Harridge, the scent of lilacs.
Daphne. Daphne. No. No, wait, don't go away. Daphne. Daphne! just a dream, of course. Stupid of me. Daphne. I knew it was you. I knew it. You were in this same room. And your name is Daphne. Appear to me, please. Please appear to me. Daphne. Daphne.